Welcome to Huntington, West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the Thundering Herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
Afterburners coming. The 30. Inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Unloads it downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to the air one more time. Runs through a tackle. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here's the handoff. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big ones.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Clay. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, it's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on 3rd down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
3rd down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Marshall will be forced to punt. Oh, they're faking it. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the pack.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking second and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in third and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Hold on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle. He's got great vision.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great they got a completion. You prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. But glass half empty. I mean, they made that 3rd down a bit more manageable, but not that much.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he pulls it in at the 15. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Marshall! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target over the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fair catch. Call. Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Quick tempo here for the offense. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're trying to get to it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On third down, going up top. And as he throws, it is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Hurd!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Pulls and fires complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Mack. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt. That last fake didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down. Game.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 88.
Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every year. Can this be the guy that takes him to the next level? Today is a good day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get drive together here so you don't wear the defense.
He's going to let it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Line getting set on second down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The aerial assault continues. Got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? On second and goal, they give it to him again. See if he's got a nose for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this.
Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
How great is it to be an offensive coordinator having a quarterback like this? Because he can go and generate first downs with you throwing the ball and running the ball. It seems like there's nothing this kid can't do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet. When you're in the pocket, nobody's open, don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity through offense to go out and win this ball game.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Quick strike complete. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The run to the left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A 3rd down try for the offense. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.